Hi everyone, it's Sunflower Spirit here, and I'm here to do another pick a card reading. And today's reading is going to be on the topic of the energy this week. So we're going to take a look at the energy this week, what's coming in for you, what you need to know, what could be helpful, what could be challenging this week. So we have three piles. We have pile one, which is harmony. Pile two is discernment. And pile three is forgiveness. So go ahead and if you want to read those, you can pause it, but pick your pile and we'll get started here. Hey everyone, so this pile is for those of you who chose the first pile, harmony. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. And so today we're going to look at your week this week to see kind of like what energies are coming in for you, what might be helpful to know, what could be challenging. So let's see what's coming in for pile one. So I feel like starting off with this harmony card, I do get a sense that you're trying. This week could be about like balancing out connections, or you could be trying to kind of like balance that energy, making sure that you're giving as much as you're taking, taking as much as you're giving. Also, that you are, feeling like you're getting your own needs met, taking care of your needs as well as taking care of other people's needs. That's kind of what I'm getting right off the bat. But let's go ahead and see what else we've got for pile one. So, what is the energy this week for pile one, please? We have Eight of Cups. So something that you're moving on from, something that you're moving on from, something that you're trying to start a new beginning for yourself. I feel like um, this could have to deal with your stability with the King of Pentacles on the back of the deck. But there's something emotional that you feel like you need to move on from this week to keep yourself in balance, to keep yourself in harmony. We have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a choice here. There's a choice about which way you're going to go with this. I think it's interesting she has this string like this attached to this labyrinth. So I feel like there's something in your journey where you're trying to pay attention to like how this relates to the bigger picture, how it relates. And if you're not, there you're being called to do so. We have the Two of Cups. So yeah, some sort of decision could be in love just because we have the Eight of Cups moving away from something and then the Two of Cups about partnership, but it doesn't have to be. The Two of Pentacles for me is usually a choice in love and fear. So it's kind of like with this labyrinth here, I see you kind of needing to take a bigger picture focus. Excuse me, I'm so sorry about that. Just had like a tickle in my throat. What else do we have? We have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so again, about like trying to balance out this energy. Again, like I said, with the harmony, the give and the take. This is you kind of like trying to be in your energy and be like connected to other people, not giving more than you're taking, not taking more than you're giving, trying to balance things out, trying to kind of have that reciprocal process with your relationships. We have the Knight of Pentacles on the back. Oh, that's a very cool picture too. I haven't really used this deck a lot. Um, so maybe like things are going a little bit slower. Maybe you're trying to like slow things down a little bit for yourself. What else do we have? We have the Nine of Cups. There's something that you are wishing and hoping for. Some sort of change is happening in your life. This lady is pregnant, so something that you're birthing, it doesn't have to be like you're actually pregnant. It could be like an idea that you're working on or something that you're hoping to come to fruition. I feel like you need to move away from something to get to this because the 8 to the 9 is kind of like a progression. So something about learning with that. We have the Six of Wands here. So yeah, I feel like maybe you've come out of like a really more intense energy. Maybe you've like come out of um, the fire, so to speak, where you're kind of like successful, but it wasn't like it wasn't all for nothing. Like you really had to go through a lot to get to where you are at this point. So that's kind of why you're trying to balance things out. You're trying to stay in harmony with yourself and with everybody else. We have the Tower. So maybe some unexpected changes this week. unexpected changes. You're going to have to, make a heart decision over a head decision over fear. Use your intuition. We have the Ace of Pentacles. There's an opportunity for a new beginning that's solid, but it's kind of like you're going to have to be in that like uncomfortable limbo space to get there. There's going to be like an aha moment too. I feel like there's something coming in where you're going to see something differently. Like there's an opportunity to get clarity, but it might come in a way that could be very like earth shattering or very like, shaking up your worldview type of way. Let's see what else we have here. What else do we have for pile one? We have the sun. Yeah, so just what I was saying earlier, you're going to get clarity. Um, Also, again, about like things are progressing forward. I feel like there's sort of some sort of like you're protected. Yeah, you're definitely protected here. Um, you're definitely like being like watched after, and you are going to have clarity, but like I said, it might come from like something else breaking down here. On the back of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. So yeah, this is like I feel like you're walking away from this pain. There's something that's been really painful. There's an ending that's happened that's been incredibly painful, and you're walking away. You're trying to kind of like get your bearings. Um, from this. You're trying to find your Nine of Cups energy. You're walking away from something. It could have even been like a codependency or something like that. Just because a Nine of Cups can sometimes be about that. But I do feel like you're working on something else. There's something else that you're in the process of creating this week. It has to deal with your happiness and harmony in your connections with other people and how you have this like reciprocal relationship with the people around you. So let's see if there's anything else. They're saying adjacent possibilities, number 24, which breaks down to a 6. So, and then victory on the back. So that's very beautiful. Very beautiful. So I do see like, you are getting out of this Ten of Swords energy. You are, yeah, you've had to overcome a lot with the Seven of Wands. Oh, the Five of Wands. Yeah, you've really been through it, but you're getting your power back. I feel like you're starting to get your power back this week. So, and you're going to have lots of clarity, lots of abundance here by the end of the week. So, and there's something that you're going to feel victorious about. We have 28, which can break down to a 1 or a 10. So yeah, an ending and then a new beginning. So hopefully this was helpful for you. Hopefully this resonated. If not, you can feel free to check out another pile. I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for stopping by. Hey everyone, this is for those of you who chose Pile 2 or Discernment. And this card says, you are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. So I feel like this week is a lot about like paying attention to discernment. So what does that mean in connection to others or in relation to this means like, kind of like thinking about what you say, who you're talking to, how much information you're giving to certain people. It's kind of like assessing situations, like having the ability to kind of like see through situations and to, um, make good choices and make good like social choices based on listening to your intuition or listening to your higher self or to God. So that's beautiful. I already love that for you. That is awesome. And do you see all these rainbow colors? That always reminds me of the chakra colors. So I feel like discernment is really like when we are using good discernment, we're in alignment with ourselves. But let's see what else we have for this week for pile 2. I already love the message though with discernment. What else does pile 2 need to know, please? 8 of Cups. The first pile had this card come out right away too. I swear I shuffled these cards, you saw. I never like edit my videos, so I probably should, but Page of Cups. So I feel like, yeah, there's something that you're walking away from emotionally, something that's no longer serving you emotionally. There's an opportunity for a new beginning, an opportunity for you to kind of like sit with some of these emotions that you're having and figure out like what it is that you want. We have temperance on the back, so this is about like, really kind of like tempering those emotions. Thinking about like your transformations and how you have like blended your energies to get to the place where you're at. So that's beautiful this week. I feel like there's like a playful energy too. I do have like maybe a little bit of an inner child coming out, or just in general child if you have a child or if you're around a child. But I usually go for like the healing message with my readings, so it's more of like an inner child. The Emperor. So you could be moving away from something. Maybe there's something having to deal with. Sometimes the Emperor represents work or represents like an institution, like a school or a job, an employer, a boss, something like that. But if it's not, it could also be that you are kind of like sitting in your power. The Emperor's he sits in his power. This is like Mars energy, so very like masculine, like manly power, like very how do I describe the masculine, the Mars energy? It's very like straight to the point, very like intense. Aries is a fire sign, so it's very like intense, very passionate, very driven, very focused. So that's kind of the energy we have. The Tower on the back. The other pile got Tower too. So I don't know if some of you are like watching all of the piles, but we have that's fine, which is totally fine. But it's funny that the same cards are coming out. What else do we have for pile 2? We have Six of Swords. Yeah, moving on from something, reiterating this Eight of Cups. You need to move on from something emotional. It's not working for you. And this has gotten into your head. Your emotions have kind of gotten into your head. Ooh, Five of Wands too. So like chaotic energy around you. I think you may be trying to kind of like balance this energy out with this Page of Cups energy, because this Five of Wands energy can be very intense. It's like a very like chaotic energy around you, like you see like there's all these dragons around this person, and so it's like trying to kind of like fend off energies that might be a little bit harsher, might be a little bit more. I'm getting like a real like Aries vibe, which I don't know if whoever's watching this is an Aries. We have Justice on the back. So needing to like be ethical. This is where this discernment comes in. Discernment is also going to be ethical. So something that you need to be ethical with, while we have the Emperor energy is like this potent energy, but you do need to practice it in it should not be practiced like this Emperor energy should not be like taken lightly, because if you get too much of it, it can come off as like abusive or like narcissistic or something like that. So it's kind of like part of that discernment too. Where do you draw the line? Where do you are a powerful being and you can put your foot down wherever you want, but where do you draw the line? I think that's going to come out this week. We have the Two of Wands, and then we have the Star. So I also feel like there's something about like a decision. Yeah, this has to deal with your discernment, like making the healing choice. Like there's something that you want here. And this is also very similar to pile 1. So like I said, I don't know if you guys are watching all the piles, but that's totally fine. It's just it came out very similar, or maybe it's just like the energy this week is very similar. We have Six of Wands on the back of the deck. So there is victory. However, there is this level of discernment, right? So you have this very passionate, fiery, driven energy, but we want to be careful because of this Five of Wands energy this week. We want to keep it more towards this Page of Cups type of energy. There is something you need to walk away from, but I don't know, like, just pay attention to like how harsh or how intense you are with walking away from this, because I think that'll be key for that discernment. That's kind of like what the discernment is about. Like, you want to make the healing choice, you want to make the loving choice this week. And you could still be in your power and make the loving choice. That's just what's so hard about discernment. That's what's so hard about, like, making, being balanced and acting balanced, being aligned with your values. We have the world. Yeah, so you're completing a cycle. This is a lesson. Something's ending and something's new is beginning. And this is a huge lesson for you. We have journey, which always reminds me of like the Two of Wands, which we do have here. So this is part of your journey. And we did have like the Temperance card come out. So I do feel like for those of you who chose pile 2, there's something you need to move away from this week. Be careful, be cautious about this intense energy that's coming out. And also, you want to try to like make this the most healing choice you can, which may feel vulnerable. That it's going to feel vulnerable. I'm not going to lie to you about that. But it's about using this discernment this week. And you will have victory. They're saying you're going to be victorious with this, whatever this is. And this is part of your journey. It's like a life lesson that you're learning. It's about like completing cycles and just kind of like continuing, picking up where you left off, because obviously you're having to move away from something. So there might be something that's like harder to move away from, but they're just saying like, be in that discernment, know when and who and where, how to do it, what to say. So hopefully that resonated for you, pile 2. Hopefully that was helpful. If not, you can feel free to check out another pile, and I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for stopping by. Hello, this is for those of you who chose pile 3 or forgiveness. This card says you are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. So this week I feel like you could be focusing on, maybe there was like an ending that you recently had. Maybe there's something that you need to forgive yourself with. Maybe you're being too harsh on yourself. Maybe you're being too harsh with others, and you need to focus on I don't know why I can't talk today. You need to focus on or work on um, forgiving yourself or forgiving others, like kind of letting things go. And remember, forgiveness isn't for other people, it's for ourselves, right? So we have forgiveness so that we can be released from our burdens. We don't have forgiveness so that we can control other people. And so that's like that's an important thing to remember when you're in the act of forgiving. So let's see. Again, we have the chakra colors, kind of like last pile, where this is about being in alignment with your values. So let's see what else we have for pile 3 for this week. What other energies for this week? This one wants to come out. We have the Knight of Swords. Ooh, so like harsher words, harsher energies coming out this week. There's something about like you feeling like you need to speak something on your belief system. I would be cautious about like the words that you say. Because things are moving fast. There could be like a little bit of stubbornness. I feel like this is coming out. I'm getting like Taurus energy with this. I'm getting Taurus energy, so which is like Venus energy. So make sure that your words are like loving and kind. Again, forgiveness. So there's a lot of like communication, thoughts, things happening. We have death on the back, so possibly like needing to release something to move forward to get that relief. What else do we have? The death just comes right out. Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. There's something that you need to release. You're going through some sort of transformation. Don't be too stubborn. I feel like there's going to be some stubbornness here, and that's just going to hold you back. That's just going to make this process more painful. The more you just like, kind of give into that energy, the better experience you're going to have with this. We have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, don't let that ego get in the way. They're saying don't let that ego get in the way. Because there's some sort of truth that you're coming in. You're coming in hot. I'm not going to lie, pile 3. You're coming in a little hot this week. Ace of Wands, yeah. So there is an opportunity for a new beginning. You do need to release something. You do need to release this stubbornness. I feel like there's some sort of stubbornness that's attached to your belief system that's causing you pain. And the way that you're going to overcome this pain is by releasing whatever stubbornness that you have that's tied to your belief system now. You're going to have this opportunity for this very new, like passionate new beginning with this Ace of Wands here. That's very beautiful. I feel like too, like writing something out could help. Maybe like writing it down or writing in a journal, writing a letter. You don't have to send it. You can always burn it, like just for you. Remember, forgiveness for you. 2 of Swords. Okay, so you do have an opportunity for a new beginning, but you're deciding to remain stuck here. You're kind of at a stalemate with this because of this stubbornness. There's some sort of stubbornness you need to release, pile 3. Ace of Swords. Yeah, the Ace of Swords, this is like the Sword of the Stone energy. So this is very stubborn. You do need to say something, but you need to release the stubbornness. It's a stubbornness that's attached to your belief systems. You need to release it. They're saying release it. There's an opportunity for victorious new beginning, this passionate, like motivated, driven new beginning, but you are attached to some sort of belief system that's keeping you stuck here. And the stubbornness is keeping you stuck. So maybe you need to kind of like let that ego down and forgive yourself or forgive whoever it is for this. Yeah, Page of Cups, again, forgiveness. Maybe you need to apologize to someone. Maybe you can release yourself. How you could get this release is by apologizing, We have the 8 of Pentacles. So you kind of like been working hard on this. I noticed the fox in this one. So there's something that you might be like tricking yourself. You're trying to like manipulate or control the situation, which could be, that is a trauma response, but you feel like powerless to the situation. And so you've kind of been like working towards something. I feel like you're not getting the results you want. You know why you're not getting the results you want? Guess, pile 3. Because you're being stubborn about this. You're not making a decision. You're not like allowing yourself to move on from this, to move past from this. You need to allow yourself that grace. Forgiveness deals with grace. It gives yourself grace. It gives other people grace. And when you forgive yourself, you make it a lot easier to forgive other people as well. So let's see what else we have. 6 of Swords. Yeah, you need to move on from something. You're in your head about something. You're keeping yourself stuck. Why? Because you're in this stubborn energy. You're attaching your beliefs to something. You need to kind of shift that perspective. You need to release your belief system. 5 of Wands. Yeah, there's a chaotic energy around you. You know why? Because you're in this stubborn energy. You can release it. You need to forgive someone. Maybe you need to apologize to someone. Maybe you need to kind of like let that ego go, like, because they're saying there's this opportunity right in front of you. All you got to do is just like release this energy that's holding you back. What else do we have? Door to Spirit. Yeah, so rely on Spirit for help. There's an opportunity here. Again, another opportunity. There's an opportunity for peace. There's an opportunity for love. There's a golden opportunity here. And the way that you're going to get that is by forgiving yourself, forgiving others, having grace. You need to release this stubbornness because it's creating this conflict, this energy of conflict. Yeah, walking away from it. Yep, maybe you need a tower moment. Maybe you do need a tower moment to see this. What do we have under the tower? We have 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. Okay, pile 3. Yeah, oh my gosh, I can't make this up. And the deck split here too, so I'll show you both of these. I did not intend to do that, but I'll show you both of them. So attachment was on the back of the deck, which what did I just talk to you about? You need to release this attachment. There's something you're being stubborn about. You need to release the attachment. Strategy, this is kind of similar to what pile 2 was getting. So, oh, excuse me, I have like a tickle in my throat today. Um, so yeah, you're trying to kind of like logic this out. What you really need to do is kind of just like have this grace for yourself, have this forgiveness for yourself. Um, and that's how you're going to release yourself from this stubborn energy. So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope it resonated. I know it wasn't the most fun message to hear, but I don't want to lie to you guys. I always want to be like truthful with you, and sometimes it's not pretty, and sometimes we need to hear it when it isn't pretty. But if you don't like this one, you can feel free to check out another pile, or you can check out another video. I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for stopping by.